This story is called I Wish I Were a Butterfly by James Howe. The illustrations are by Ed Young. For most of the crickets in Swamp Swallow Pond, sunrise was a happy time. They came out of their tunnel-dark homes and celebrated the light of day with a fiddler's song. But the littlest cricket was sad. I want to stay here, he told his mother. In the dark, she asked. What do you do in the dark? You must come outside to make music. Then I won't make music, said the littlest cricket. I don't have anything to sing about anyway. You don't want to come outside. You don't want to make music. The next thing you know, she said, you won't want to be a cricket. The littlest cricket sighed. Had his mother guessed his secret? I wish I were a butterfly, he said very softly, but his mother didn't hear. Outside with you this minute, she said. The littlest cricket knew better than to argue. Out in the bright daylight he went, but he did not make any music. The sound of the other crickets fiddling was more than he could bear. Why are they so happy being crickets? He asked out loud. Perhaps they don't know what I do. And what do you know? Asked a passing glowworm. The littlest cricket said, I know that I'm ugly. All crickets are ugly. Who told you such a thing? The glowworm asked. The frog who lives in the edge of the pond. He told me that I'm the ugliest creature he ever saw. Well, said the glowworm, inspecting the littlest cricket with care, you are not the handsomest thing in the world, but you are far from the ugliest. Look at me, I'm no beauty myself. But you will change into a lightning bug, said the littlest cricket, while I will always be a cricket, an ugly, ugly cricket. I wish I was a butterfly. There's no use in wishing for what can't be, said the glowworm, going on his way. Being a cricket seems fine enough to me. That's easy for him to say, said the littlest cricket. He will be a lightning bug one day, and the frog who lives at the edge of the pond will never find him ugly. What do you care about the frog who lives at the edge of the pond and what he has to say? Said a ladybug from atop a daisy. If he told me I was ugly, I wouldn't care one bit. But whoever says you're ugly, said the littlest cricket. Everyone can see how lovely you are. I'm the color of a lump of dirt. You're the color of laughter, if such a thing could be. This amused the ladybug. Perhaps you're right, she said. But then you must learn to be content with what you are and not mind what a silly old frog tells you. That's easy for you to say, said the littlest cricket to the ladybug as she flew away. Oh, I wish I was a butterfly. He jumped onto a lily pad and drifted across the pond. I'll talk to the old one, he thought. She'll help me. But seeing his reflection in the water, the littlest cricket started to cry. Why am I so ugly? He asked. Why can't I be a dragonfly like me? The cricket looked up to see a dragonfly darting about overhead. I couldn't help but notice your moaning and groaning, said the dragonfly. It isn't right to be envious of others, you know. It's true that I am a magnificent creature, but so are you in your own way, I'm sure. Huh, said the littlest cricket. You fly around with your whispery wings and your body all covered with jewels and tell me that I am magnificent. Please, Mr. Dragonfly, go away. You don't understand. You can't understand. I wish I were a butterfly. Well, you're not a butterfly. You never shall be, said the dragonfly, and wishing it was a waste of time. The little cricket blinked, and the dragonfly was gone. It's easy to be happy, he thought, when you are a glistening dragonfly. It's easy to be happy if you are anything but an ugly cricket, like he was. In the middle of her web, on the other side of Swamp Swallow Pond, the old one was waiting. I am good at waiting, she had told the cricket once. That is a spider's life, spinning and waiting, waiting and spinning. Today, when the old one saw the littlest cricket hop off the lily pad, she could see how sad he was. "It's a lovely day," she called out, "and lovely days are too short to wear long faces. What's wrong, my friend?" "I'm ugly," said the littlest cricket. "Who ever told you that?" asked the spider. "The frog who lives at the end of the pond. I am the ugliest thing that ever lived. Oh, how I wish I were a butterfly." The old one began to laugh. "Butterflies are pretty enough to look at," she said, "but they are no more special than you." "Not special!" cried the littlest cricket. "They are the most beautiful creatures in Swamp Swallow Pond, and maybe all the world. I wish I was special like that." The old one said nothing, but continued to laugh. "I thought you would understand," said the cricket. "You don't envy the butterfly because you're so beautiful yourself." The spider stopped laughing at once. "You think I'm beautiful?" she asked. The cricket nodded. "But I've been told that I'm the ugliest creature in Swamp Swallow Pond, maybe all the world." The cricket looked surprised. "Did the frog that lives at the edge of the pond tell you that?" "Not only the frog," said the old one. "Why, if I were to believe what everyone says, I would think myself quite ugly. But I don't believe everyone, you see, and I certainly don't believe the grumpy old frog who lives at the edge of the pond. I believe you because you are my friend. You think I'm beautiful, so I am." "You are beautiful," said the littlest cricket, "but I am ugly, and I still wish I were a butterfly." The old one asked the little cricket to follow her to the water's edge. "Look," she said, "what do you see?" "A beautiful you and an ugly me," replied the cricket. "What do you see?" "Two beautiful friends." The cricket gazed at himself for a long time. "Am I really beautiful?" he asked at last. "To me you are," said the old one, "more beautiful than any butterfly I've ever seen." The littlest cricket looked back at his reflection. To his surprise, the ugliness had faded away. Suddenly, a gust of wind rippled the water. "Look," said the cricket, turning around, "your web! The wind has blown away your web." "Ah, well," said the spider, "then I must begin again. Wait and spin, spin and wait. It's a spider's life. It would make the time pass more quickly if I had some music to work to." As the old one began to spin a new web, the littlest cricket began to fiddle. And a butterfly passing by heard the sound and said, "What beautiful music that creature makes! I wish I were a cricket."